Welcome back to Artifacts of the Museum. Today we're looking at two LEGO Technic sets, the Ducati Panigale V4 R and the 4x4 X-treme Offroader. Ducati measures 3 inches wide by 12 inches long and about 6 inches high. It's a compact but highly detailed motorcycle build. So let's go ahead and start at the front where we have the handlebars, which do rotate left and right like a real bike. The kickstand is included but is a little bit iffy and flimsy. It works well enough to keep the bike upright, but it is not the greatest stand. At the center, the engine block's fully exposed, and you'll notice that both the front and rear wheels spin freely. There's also a working gear shift on the side. Shifting it adjusts how the rear wheel engages with the visible chain drive that connects from the wheel to the engine itself. Like so, and the front fork suspension is also functional and compresses slightly with movement. Around the back, you'll spot the rear wheel guard, and on the sides, the exhaust details and aerodynamic fins that give the Ducati its aggressive look. Go ahead and put the stand back into place. Taking a look at the other elements here, and then let's move on to the 4x4 X-treme Offroader. This 4x4 measures 8 inches wide, 12 inches long, and 7 inches tall. It's much bulkier and a very rugged build. Right away, you'll notice the massive off-road tires, which are functional and spin together. See the top cabin and the chassis underneath. You can see here these giant wheels, they spin together. Underneath the axle system, the independent suspension is also clearly visible on both sides here. Continue to show that the wheels work. At the front, there's going to be a bumper with headlight elements and more sticker details on the side panels. So we want to remove the top section here, which comes off via Technic pins, and then we can take a peek inside the chassis and internal mechanics. Take it off carefully. Inside you'll see some motor wiring, some simple seats, and the battery hub tucked in the rear bed. The cabin is fairly minimal, more about function than comfort here. Let's go ahead and reattach the roof using the front and side pins to lock it back in. There are a few more decals on the hood and around the rear. The open truck bed gives access to the power unit, not to really store anything inside. So we'll put the last 2 pins inside the sides. Then let's go and show you how this actual 4x4 performs. Using the Control Plus app, the front wheels turn left and right. Great articulation for off-roading. The rear wheels are fixed and the set moves forward and backwards pretty smoothly and has no problem going over the edges of the Lazy Susan with ease, like so. It'll go backwards too, and then we'll show you how it goes backwards once more. It's a single gear, so it's not like a fully geared system like the 6x6. Giving us final spin, and see you next time.